يلا يا عمي.
Name of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So right now we are in the mountains of Uhud. Okay. Does anybody know what mountains of Uhud is?
It's where they were hiding and then they came down like a cave. In the cave.
Right. No, there was not hiding exactly.
They were waiting.
They were waiting. Okay. So let me tell you the story of Uhud. Okay. So the Uhud was actually the second battle of the army of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or the army of the Muslims. The first one was the battle of Badr, right? So the second one, and in the second one, they actually lost the battle. Now, how did they lose the battle? That's right. So
They were impatient.
it was actually a lesson from Allah that when you don't listen to,
You don't listen to instructions you get. You don't get like you lose.
right, if you don't listen to the instructions of who?
Of Allah.
Of Allah and the
Prophet.
messenger, right?
And the messenger.
So because Allah says Atiullah wa Atul Rasul wa ulil amri minkum, right? Obey Allah and His messenger and those who have authority. Anyway,
They
so
were in the
There were
battle
archers
and they
on
didn't.
the
Hey!
Sumayya.
I'm talking.
okay, Maria's gonna say, go on, face this way.
They lost the battle
Yeah.
because they didn't listen to Allah and they didn't listen to the messenger, so they lost.
MashaAllah, good girl, fantastic. So what Maria just said is absolutely correct. So they did not listen to the instructions. They did not listen to the instructions
And they did
of.
not see on time and then they
Rasulullah.
got them back.
Yeah. So let Mama finish quickly. Yeah. Okay. So what happened here was, like I said, that was the second battle of the Muslims, and they came to this place here. So if you saw the little mountain here, that's the little mountain, and all of this over here is the mountain of Uhud, 9.2 kilometers, I think. Is that right, Shafiq Bhai? 9.2 kilometers. So it's a huge mountain, and Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam actually said, "Mountain of Uhud loves me, and I love the mountain of Uhud." Okay, that's something that he said. I'll mention that. Now, when the battle actually took place, they won the battle in the first instance. So in this mountain, they were all the archers were held there. So they were instructed by Rasulullah that you guys wait here until I instruct you to come down. But they didn't follow the instructions because they saw that they won the battle and they started to descend from the mountain. Now, the reason being is at those times they used to take all the booty, which means the don shampoo, all the some wealth they used to take with them to the battles. So obviously for the ghani, for the booty, the Sahabas, they came down from the mountain. Now as soon as they came down, there was a warrior called Khalid bin Walid. At that time, he was with the Quraysh. He was with the non-Muslims, so he didn't embrace Islam at that point. So he was a very respected and a learned, a very fierce general. Now, when he saw that the Sahabas descended from the mountain, he thought this is our chance to defeat them. So what he did was, they were in the front, so they came all the way behind the mountain, behind this way. So behind the mountain there, and you can see the people that are standing over there at the moment. So imagine these are the archers. They started descending down at that point there, right? And the Khalid bin Walid and his soldiers, they went behind the mountain, and then they attacked them from that side. Just over there, they attacked them. And after they attacked them, they slaughtered 73 Sahabas. And out of one of them was Abu Hamza, Amir Hamza, who was the uncle of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was a hunter. He was a very brave Sahaba. And there's a whole story to him. Right, sorry?
It was the sword of Allah.
No, that was Khalid bin Walid. Khalid bin Walid was the sword of Allah.
And the lion.
Amir Hamza was he was called the Lionheart, right?
No, that was Hamza.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hamza's the
Yeah?
Lionheart.
So, right, so that's a little bit of a lesson for you guys. And I've learned something from Maria there, because they did not follow the instructions of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
And Allah.
Hence they defeated. So this was all the will of Allah, because they would not lose if it wasn't the will of Allah, guys. Now over here, just over there, this is where Amir Hamza is buried, and 73 Sahabas, they're all buried over there. Okay, just in that behind the barrier there. Okay. One of them is there's two graves over there. One of them is the grave of Amir Hamza and radiallahu anh, and one of them is Musab ibn Umar, I think, and all the others are there. So there's no specific marking for the Sahabas. Right, fascinating story. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for the insight.
What is